Welcome back to the 5A Championship edition of the FSM Prep Rally. I'm Joe Arrigo, and we are in cold Carson, yes, Carson, Nevada, where Bishop Manogue took another L to Gorman. Yes, Gorman put it on him 70-6 to win the 5A title. And now Gorman is going to look to the Geico Bowl happening December 17th. Who they're going to play, we don't know yet, but we'll do this right now. Let's check out the highlights of Gorman putting it on Manogue. Welcome back to the FSM Prep Rally. That is some of the highlights of Bishop Gorman's 70-6 win against Bishop Manogue. With me now is the player of the game. 5 touches, 5 touchdowns, 4 on the ground. Junior running back, Micah Kaapana. All right, man, take me through the first play of the game. You get the rock, you take it to the crib. Was it that easy?
Nah, I don't want to take it away from them because they're a good team. They made it this far, but I just want to give it to my linemen. They really just opened it up, and I just seen daylight from there and just took it.
What did you see? Come into the game, obviously you have to respect what they did, but your line the last couple of weeks, especially against Liberty, just really stepped up and played a hell of a game. And this week, they played even better. I mean, is that something you came in feeling confident you could run the ball on them?
Oh, of course. We work day in, day out, every day of the week, and just I have no doubt about my linemen. They can't do they can just do whatever they want.
What was going through your head after you touched that first track? You get into the open field, you have nothing but daylight ahead of you. What's going through your head?
Really just score. Just score. Just start the momentum, start it off right, and just keep it going from there.
So all season long, you've been kind of waiting your turn. And tonight, you think it was your coming out party?
Yeah, it really was. I just made the most of the touches that I got, and it worked out.
Who's your favorite running back?
Ooh, probably Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush, huh?
Yeah.
So you got a little Reggie going on?
Yeah.
SC your favorite school?
They're up there.
Where'd your dream school?
Ooh, probably Oklahoma.
Really?
Yeah. I just like what they got going on with DeMarco Murray and stuff, and I can see it.
Bishop Gorman legend. Probably pops in a lot to talk to you guys a little bit.
Yeah.
So you played, obviously, it's just for a championship game, but you guys got another game left in a few weeks. Is this something you're going to kind of use as a springboard to carry on, to the next game?
Of course. We just got to keep working in, just keep it going. If we got a couple weeks until Geico Bowl, and then we'll just keep it going. We'll be good.
So on that on the pass you caught for a touchdown, you got to do some work.
Yeah.
Were you just determined to get in there?
I wasn't trying to get tackled. After I got the first 2, my main goal of the rest of the day was just not to get tackled. Just get the ball and just score.
What's it like having this deep of a team and this everybody here is good. Everybody here has plays their role. What's it like to play with guys like that?
It's the best, bro. We just come out here, we just have fun, just competing, just working with each other day in, day out. We got a great thing going on here. This program is something special, and it's just really good.
You have an offensive coordinator that's coached, Nevada legends from, Tate Martell to Biagio Ali Walsh, and man, the list goes on and on. I think you tied the record for touchdowns in a game.
That's what they was telling me. It was something like that. I think they said I needed 1 more, I think. I can't really remember.
You were close to the rushing mark, too.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Canfield was talking to me about that. Well, man, what we have here is something special for you. Hopefully Gilbert can reach us. We got your Franchise Sports Media shirt for you for being player of the game.
Thank you.
My pleasure, man. You earned it.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you in the Geico Bowl, my man.
Sure.
Joining us in a minute, head coach Brent Browner. Joining me now is the two-time 5A state champion, head coach Brent Browner from Bishop Gorman. Congratulations, coach.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Man, okay, so it's one of them games where, you know, everybody kind of had an idea what the score was going to be, and you guys most likely were going to come out on top going into it. But there's other issues that go into it, travel, weather. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's hard for having a bunch of high school kids travel at any moment in time. But I think the kids have got kind of trained in it and they do it well. But that's always an issue. And then, you know, it is a different climate. You know, snow, whatever it is. The only thing we kind of also said is if it's snowing for them, it's snowing for us, and we can figure that out.
Right. So first play of the game, Micah takes it to the house, and you know, 5 touches, five touchdowns. Talk about his performance a little bit.
You know what? That's amazing. You know, just say that in least a great kid, great player. His performance was stellar. I mean, obviously we knew he was going to have a good game. We didn't know how much, but we knew he was. And I mean, you know, he kind of changed dynamically what we were going to do in some other things, just because some of those touchdowns were so long and they were just one-play drives. But you know, he's a great kid and he's just going to get better.
So obviously, you know, this game there was, you know, a lot of penalties the last couple of weeks is something that has kind of, you know, hit you guys a little bit. Mm-hmm. Is that something you're going to look forward to, like, cleaning up a little bit?
Yeah, you always work on that. And it's emotions, right? The last couple of weeks have been emotional games. So, you know, we kind of always saw the refs, too. There's emotions that go through the game. Kids do some things they probably normally wouldn't do in the rest of the games we played this whole time. And, you know, that's I attribute most to that. But then we do need to clean up some other things that we've got to get better. Some of the holdings and some of the stuff like that we can fix.
So 70 points, you know, against the team that won the North. You know, you put 70 up against the team from Georgia, and you kind of, all year long, you've kind of tempered the scoring. But this is a game, and it seems like you could do no wrong offensively.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we know. I mean, every game, like, you know, it looks like that. And I would tell you this: the coaches on the sideline are coaching their butts off, and we're probably all still yelling. Everybody's looking at the scoreboard, and we're screaming because we're trying to search for that perfection. Obviously, that's what kind of drives the kids too. You know, sometimes the score even jumps up on me about how quick it gets out there. But you know, the first quarter, you don't realize it's just the first quarter still. So, but you know, because we're all working. You know, nobody's. You know, we're not. We always say we just have to win by 1 point. Obviously, we've done a good job of it, but the mantra's not, hey, let's go 70. Like, we need to finish this game winning by 1 point. I think it stems back from the Hamilton game. We just know, like, you know, defense knows we got to stop them, and offense knows they got to go down and score every single time. I think we always are going to have that in the back of our head, and we're just going to kind of play like that. And I think this year you could see that's been on chip on the shoulder of those guys, and they've played like it.
That Hamilton game and the Mater Dei game, those are the only 2 losses you've had as a head coach. How much does that inside gnaw at you a little bit?
Oh man, a lot. You know, but then it goes with the territory, because like those first 5 games, we're scheduling people that should be able to beat us.
Right.
Like, you know, everybody that we played this last time, they've all been in the playoffs. One just lost a state championship in Utah. The other ones are going still for their state championship. So we're trying to play, you know, all the other state champions, you know, and provide that not only for us at Bishop Gorman, but then for Nevada itself. You know, it's kind of, you know, we look at it as more as, yeah, we are Bishop Gorman, but we're part of Nevada. And, you know, we want to make sure that we represent Nevada well, and we go fight other states. You know, we go find whoever the biggest, baddest dude from that state is, and we go fight him. And it's called Battleborn, so we're trying to live that up too for what we do.
Man, it's crazy because, you know, you guys got to carry the flag, so to speak. The weight's on your shoulders more so than anybody else for the respect of high school football for the state. And I know that doesn't get talked about a lot, at least, you know, with people, because they say, oh, well, Gorman's the big bad wolf or the big bad bully in the state. But without you guys doing that and playing who you play, it kind of delegitimizes, and unfortunately, you know, high school football here in the state.
I think it does. It helps high school football in general as a state. I think, you know, you've got Liberty, you've got Desert Pines, Arborview, those guys that have really taken that torch too, and they've also done a great job of doing that too, right? Like, we need more of teams that are willing to do that and willing to put it on the line. You know, you got to give Liberty the most credit of anybody. They're doing the same thing. They're scheduling people that can beat them. It doesn't matter what their first part of that record is. They're just worried about winning a state championship, which is great. And I think it's always made them better, but more teams need to kind of reach out and do that. I think we have the quality talent here by far. You know, but it's just, you can't be afraid to lose the game. You know, you got to be able to go out there. You can't, you know, I'm not worried about my record. I'm worried about what these kids are going to do, how they're going to develop, how they're going to grow, what kind of men they're going to be after football. Like, that's what I'm worried about more than did I, go undefeated or something like that.
So you got one more game left this season, the Geico Bowl, and the game could be something that's special. If going into it, if Bosco beats Mater Dei, you legitimately have a chance to put a claim as a national champion depending on who you play if you win that game. Is that something that you're going to use as motivation?
Oh, the kids want to play. They've been excited. They've been thinking about it. We didn't do the timeout thing here as far as for the seniors, just because we are planning on playing that game. Obviously, it's a tough game because there's so many states that are not playing in it, and it's the pickings can get slim now. One of the teams we wanted to play just got knocked off. There were two teams actually just got knocked off this last week. But the kids are excited. They want to go. They want to go get the challenge again. They just want to be challenged, play. They've worked at this thing since last January. They want to go play another good football team.
Well, Coach, congratulations on yet another championship, my brother. I'm proud of you, man. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All right, no problem. But I do want to shout out every coach on my staff that's put more time in than I think anybody realizes. And Coach Kaya he's not able to be here right now. We miss you, man. But it would not work. I know everybody looks at me, but it's the coaches and the staff and all the stuff that they do that really makes the machine run. And I'm just kind of the one trying to manage it, so make sure the monsters get out of control.
They're not getting out of control. And we'll see you guys for the 4A title on Monday right here on Franchise Sports Media. I'm Joe Arrigo. That's head coach Brent Browner. We'll see you soon.